If you're holding this guide, you're probably preparing for the ICF Coach Knowledge Assessment, the CKA exam. Good. Let me tell you exactly how to use it, because how you use it matters just as much as what's in it. Stop memorizing and start thinking. Here's what most coaches get wrong. They open a guide like this and start memorizing standards, sections, definitions, and then they sit down in front of a real scenario and realize nothing that they memorized is helping them choose between the four answers that all sound completely reasonable. That's by design, because the CKA isn't testing what you know, it's testing how you think. And even if you've been coaching for years, your instincts, the ones that serve your clients beautifully, they can actually lead you to the wrong answer on this exam. This guide exists to close that gap. The guide has 6 sections and the sequence matters. Don't skip ahead to the scenarios. Start with the 2 kinds of ethics, because until you understand the difference between your moral ethics and coaching ethics, every scenario will feel like a judgment call when it isn't. Then move through the 4 core lenses, the 4 domains of responsibility, and the 2025 ICF Code of Ethics updates. Those 4 sections are your foundation. Once you have the foundation, the last 2 sections, the IC map and the 3 R's, give you the actual exam strategy. So that's the order. When you're sitting in front of the scenario on exam day, there are 3 steps every time. Reflect first. Before you read the options, read the scenario twice. Name which domains are at stake and which lens is most activated. Do this before you even take a peek at the first answer. Then find the reflex. This option will feel almost immediately helpful or kind, and that's your signal. Flag that reflex response. The reflex comes from the coach's urgency, the need to fix, reassure, or resolve discomfort. It is almost always the worst answer. And then find the respond. The respond passes all 4 lens checks. It serves the client, not the coach's need to be useful. And that's almost always your first best. The last reference table in the guide is the one you go back to. It maps the most common scenario patterns and tells you before you read the options whether you're looking at a real ethical red flag or a false ick, a coach discomfort that doesn't actually require action. When you can recognize the patterns before the options stop looking equally plausible. And so that's the whole game. Hope it's helpful. Good luck and happy studying.